Selamat datang di channel Flacy Llecu. Dan pada video kali ini gua akan melanjutkan gameplay event Genshin Impact, yaitu pengenalan gambar anti kriminal yang sudah gagal sedari dulu. Dan gua harus berbicara dengan Lepin Pauline. Gua baru sadar kalau event yang kemarin masih ada lanjutannya. Jadi langsung saja menuju lokasi. Tidak terlalu jauh juga. Sekarang bagaimana ini? Ya, Charlotte. Mana gua tahu lah, Pak Imon. Lah kok bercanda? Waduh, gimana tuh?
I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom. Okay,
lah terus gimana ini?
Calm down a little, Miss Pauline. I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to
ya, aduh kok cuman cerpen?
in the style of a true story.
Cerpen? Paham apa lu, Pak Imon?
Sounds like the report Lepin Pauline read in the Steambird wasn't in the news section after all.
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential
Ya
criminals
aduh,
wearing
kenapa
ridiculous
jadi
costumes
seperti
when breaking
ini?
the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a Spectre Man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it.
Loh, kok itu orang bisa tertipu dengan cerita? Lah, ya deh.
Uh-oh. So Lepin Pauline's whole research project is based on a fictional
Ya, gimana
story?
lagi, Pak Imon?
Which means we're not gonna get a big bonus after all. But more important,
Ya aduh, kok kan jadinya nggak dapat bonus.
Traveler, Paimon, you're back! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lepin Pauline about her research. She told me about your collaboration. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. I unfortunately had to dash her hopes, and I'm afraid all your hard work was in vain too. She's desperately trying to find a way to rescue the project and get you the mora you're due. I've tried.
this is a new situation for us too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting.
Ya aduh, kok gimana ini? Bisa-bisanya percaya dengan cerita. Dia korban salah paham.
Wait, Miss Lepin Pauline, what are you doing? I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamex, head to the
Aduh, ya aduh, kenapa tuh?
ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's
Ya
the only
aduh,
way I can
waduh.
keep on living. Whoa, there's no
Agak
need to go
gimana
that
ini
far.
orang?
I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamex armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold hold you up with the maison gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How much?
270,000.
Waduh, banyak bener.
Okay, well, escaping to the fortress of Meripede over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces. And now I'm just a small
Ya
town
aduh,
engineer.
kasihan bener
I
ini
scraped
orang.
together some savings over the past
Tempatnya
few years,
meleduk
but I
dan
put every
sekarang
last
ketipu
one
sama
into this
cerita.
project. And now I'm left with nothing. It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day.
Ya aduh, kasihan bener ini orang ya.
My life is
Sekarang terlilit hutang.
Don't despair, Miss Lapine Pauline. I think I know a way for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something. You said you designed it specifically for high-fidelity image capture and analysis, yes?
Nah, gimana tuh?
The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media. So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed may have many applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better than me.
Jadi dia tahu segalanya tentang jurnalis.
So keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass
Nah
production.
ya, tenang dulu lah ya.
I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe it. If this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire
Nah,
aspirations
masih
are still
bisa
in the
lah ya.
cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way,
Loh,
I can
kok
rapidly
malah?
improve the lens production process,
Ya
be the first to
aduh.
market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry. Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines for a minute. Just take a
Ya, pelan-pelan dulu lah ya.
There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Pelan tapi pasti saja.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the worm.
Langsung lah ya lu kerjain tuh.
Can you believe her? She just ran off.
Langsung kabur dia.
Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. A lot of journalists are the same way when they're first starting out. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes, and make sure mass production of her lens can begin as soon as possible.
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Hidup Charlotte.
Actually, you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? I'm sure you'll have plenty of chances to use it on your
Nah,
travels.
lumayan nih prototipenya.
It takes the right person to get the most out of a new technology. In your hands, it's sure to capture some amazing sights.
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. No bonus, no biggie. This makes everything worth it.
You're welcome. I got something out of this too. The beginnings of a very interesting news story. The boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred, even when there's a compelling justification for doing so. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them my feedback. Let's hope we don't mislead any more well-meaning citizens in the future.
Nah, jangan sampai ada lagi lah ya orang yang ketipu dengan cerita. Selanjutnya bagaimana ini? Melayang-layang. Oh, yang tadi. Langsung saja dicek. Apa lagi itu yang tadi? Oh, itu. Kalau tidak salah itu adalah event terbaru, yaitu Festival Fungus Fantastis. Dan sisa waktunya masih ada 10 hari. Jadi gua akan membuatnya pada video terpisah saja, biar gameplaynya nggak kepanjangan. Ya udah expire. Sekarang dapat apa lagi nih? Spesial analisis zoom lens. Ganti. Aktifkan perangkat. Ini gunanya apa ini? Kayaknya coba. Ya aduh, nih gua agak bingung lagi. Cara makainya gimana? Aktifkan perangkat. Atur jarak pandang dengan gestur mencubit dan gunakan 2 jari. Jadi sekarang bisa zoom in ya. Lumayan lah ya, bisa foto-foto.